The video you saw, that was me dying. I ended up laying down on the trail. That's where I shot that video. I felt so bad. Like worse, probably the same bad feeling that I had in the San Felipe Hills. And it might have been due to the overextension of yesterday where I hiked to 30.5. But you know, I should be able to do that without any repercussions. I think it was on top of that not getting very much sleep last night. See, if I got a full night's sleep, I think I could have busted out another 30 day, no problem. But who knows? But I was just dying. I mean, 1 mile an hour, just like almost ready to throw up. It just did not feel good. So I kept going, and I started feeling better. And as I was going down, you know, and I actually passed people while I was like, didn't feel very good going downhill. So I don't know. I couldn't have been dying that badly. I wasn't crawling yet. So I could make it down to Carson Pass, and stopped at the ranger station there, and really nice people. 2 volunteers working there. Just retired gig thing. Come up for a couple days each week or whatnot, and work up there. And they gave me some water, and met these 2 other folks that gave me like these really good rice chips and a bag of chocolate covered almonds and a banana. Wow. Talked to them for a while, and we got in a little discussion about, you know, wilderness character and bridges in wilderness, and you know how really in the Wilderness Act it says you know, no structures and no improvements, which I see as like a bridge is an improvement on the wilderness. But you could also categorize trails as an improvement in the wilderness. So, you know, it's a balance between, you know, resource damage from people and, you know, people make the argument of safety, but there's really no thing in the Wilderness Act that says, oh, we got to protect people's safety. No, that's the character of the land, you know. But sometimes it is nice when you're like, see a really scary river and you're like, oh, I hope there's a bridge. But, you know, it kind of degrades the character of the wildness of, you're almost conquering the river with a bridge, you know? It makes it easy. And that you could call me elitist, but you know, that I feel that it degrades wilderness character. That's why northern Yosemite is so wild, because there's only one bridge once you get past Glen Allen, which is, what the hell is up with that? If you want to talk about degrading wilderness character, that's it. Way to go, Park Service! You just look it up on the internet, you'll find it. And then, oh, what else? Oh yeah. So Carson Pass, talked to the 2 really nice volunteers and the 2 other hikers that gave me a whole bunch of cool stuff, a whole bunch of tasty treats, and then hiking down to the parking lot across the road, I met 2 musicians. They're twins. One lives in Reno and one lives, I think, maybe in Sacramento. I can't remember. Somewhere over on the west side. And so they come up here and meet on Carson's Pass and play together. So one of them is a percussionist and the other one had the bass guitar. You know, they were rocking out, and they even got me to sing. So that was pretty cool to hear live music out here, and hopefully I don't fall crossing this snowfield. Oh, it's nice and soft. Good. And then now I'm up here. I'm gonna drop down here into the apparently mosquito death, and I'm gonna try to run away from the mosquito death. It's 6 o'clock now. Get up by one of the higher alpine lakes. Can't remember what it's called. I have to look it up, but that's where I'm going, down in that valley right there, and up top on that ridge, that's where I'm gonna try to head up to. So I'm gonna drop down and pop back up, and it should be awesome. So till tomorrow.